You're standing in formation when Ven pulls out the map he never opens. Reinforcements are coming. Hold the line. His hands are completely still as he speaks, and you've been watching his hands for weeks because your own stopped being still around week 4, and you needed somewhere to put your eyes. Last week, he pressed his personal comm unit into your hands without explanation. Just keep this on you, then walked away before you could ask why. This morning you found the paper, an evacuation order, dated 9 days ago. Let's start at the beginning. The letter arrived during dinner. Your father picked it up, folded it twice without reading it, and slid it into his breast pocket. You watched him touch that pocket 9 times over the following week. Nobody finished eating that night. They gave you a number before a name, and the name tag took 3 days. The Munitorum clerk, who fitted the ident disc to your lower left molar, didn't look up from his queue. The disc was so your remains could be logged if there was anything left to log. He'd done enough of them that he no longer thought about what they were for. The boots they issued were half a size too large. A name was written inside the left one in black marker, worn to near nothing. You couldn't make it out. After a while, you stopped trying. The kid at the far end of your bunk kept bone dice in his breast pocket, ivory-colored, worn smooth at the corners. His name was Prek. He died before learning most people's names. You know his only, because he introduced himself the first night and asked if you wanted to play. Artillery had been running 6 hours by then, close enough that the lantern shook on every impact. He explained the rules 3 times, patient each time, because you kept losing count when the ground moved. Before you went back to your bunk, he said, "Next week I'll teach you the real version. This one's just so you don't embarrass yourself." He didn't make it to next week. They found one of the dice in the mud afterward. Somebody pocketed it without saying why. The other die was never found. The man beside you was named Ossic. He hummed while he worked 4 ascending notes, always stopping before the 5th. Once, when you'd been in the trenches long enough that silence felt wrong, you asked him what it was. He thought about it for a moment. "Don't know yet. Still working it out." You never asked again. Week 3, Marin found you between meal rotations. She'd been on supply rotation for 6 weeks, processing long-term manifests. She'd gone through them 6 times. No winter equipment orders, no cold weather fuel, no extended rations. The things you order when you're planning to stay, none of them existed. Not delayed, not rerouted, simply never placed. She was leaving. Secondary port. A contact. 40 minutes. She looked at you and said, "If anyone asks, you never saw me." The mess bell rang. You went to formation. 2 MPs were already at the line. Marin was kneeling in the mud between them. One of them held her by the collar thumb and 2 fingers pressing the fabric flat, folded down exactly the way she always did it herself. You stood in formation. You did not move. Before the first major push, the regimental chaplain gathered the platoon on the mud, flat behind the 2nd trench line. He told you the Emperor was watching. He told you your sacrifice would be recorded in his name. He told you there was no greater honor. After the speech, he walked through the formation slowly. He straightened a collar here, adjusted a strap there. Small things, the kind a man does when he actually cares. He looked you in the eye when he passed, and the look lasted a beat too long, and then he moved on. 2 hours later, he boarded a shuttle with 3 latched cases. The shuttle cleared the tree line an hour before the push began. Nobody said anything. You all watched until the engines faded. Then Ven told you to return to your positions, and you did, because what else do you do? Week 5, a replacement cohort arrived. One of them carried a lasgun with a strip of blue cloth wrapped tight around the trigger grip cloth Prek had tied there himself for grip in wet conditions. You recognized it from across the yard. The kid holding it didn't know whose it had been. He held it like it was just a tool. The Munitorum had reissued it before the report was finished. Week 6, a runner delivered a regimental citation, exceptional service in defense of the Imperium, issued by the Departamento Munitorum, dated 4 days prior. 4 days prior, the evacuation ships were still in orbit. Ven read it aloud at formation without expression, folded it, put it in his coat, dismissed the platoon. You were the last to leave. He looked at you, and something came up in his face from somewhere deep, and he opened his mouth, and you waited. He stood there for a long moment. Then, he closed it. Dismissed, you went. You were looking for Ven's ident tag. He'd gone down near the eastern wire. You went through his coat methodically, pockets first. The paper was in the inner left pocket, folded once. An evacuation order, dated 9 days before the briefing, countersigned by regimental command. At the bottom, a notation from the Munitorum Tacticae, strategic burden, acceptable loss. The regiment was not listed in the extraction manifest. The regiment had never been listed in the extraction manifest. They didn't run out of ships. They ran out of reasons to come back. You thought about Marin. No winter orders, no cold weather fuel. She'd seen the shape of it 6 weeks ago, and she had been right, and you had gone to formation. You thought about the chaplain's eyes on yours, a beat too long. You thought about the comm unit pressed into your hands without explanation. You refolded the paper and put it back. Week 9. The push came from the north before dawn. The Voxcaster went down in the first hour. 1 working comm unit left the one Ven had given you. 1 channel. 11 wounded in the field station, not reaching the extraction point under their own power. 23 of you still holding. Report your position. Request extraction for the combat effective. Or relay coordinates for the wounded and hope Command sent a secondary pickup. Command didn't send secondary pickups. Everyone knew this. Ven had known it longer than anyone. He gave you the unit anyway. You held it. You did not press the key. The mud is in your teeth. Your lasgun is 3 feet away. The voice saying your name is Ossix the hum underneath the words, 4 ascending notes, and then a 5th. He doesn't finish it. Your canteen is on your hip, full, or close to it. Someone is beside you. You unclip it and put it in their hand. You don't get it back. Somewhere, a clerk stamps your regimental number as an administrative variance. The form takes 6 seconds. It triggers automatically, a letter to next of kin. The letter will arrive during a meal. Your father will pick it up, fold it twice without reading it, and put it in his breast pocket. He will touch it 9 times. He will not open it.